So due to some unfortunate events, I ripped my nail today and I'm gonna try and fix it today, which is basically me making this same nail again so that I have a full set again because this looks a little funny. There's also still some nail left, so I'm gonna have to remove that first before I can make my new nail. But I figured this is the perfect time for me to show you how I do my press-on nails at home. So first I have to remove this part of my nail because there's still some attached. Let me see if I can just rip it off by pulling it. Okay. So I ended up just filing everything off, and this is what my nail looks like right now. These are the supplies that I'm using to make this nail again. So first we have the actual nail that we're gonna need. I'm using Unigella false nails. I heard these ones are really good, so I got them. I got the short round ones, and it also says here that these are the round ones because I have multiple boxes. And what I like to do is once I've done my first set, I like to write down which sizes I used for which hand so that when I use it again, I don't have to kind of resize my nails again. I can just use this as reference. So today we're gonna do the right hand thumb again, which is 0. Then on the box, it says the numbers. So that would be this nail. So this is what the nail looks like. It also says 0 on the nail, so you can reference back to that. And now I have to make sure that this nail actually fits the size of my nail. So right now, if I just put it on, it seems like it's a little bit too big on one side. So I'm gonna have to file it down a little bit on both sides. And then also the fit in the nail itself is pretty okay because this one is pretty flat and my nail is also pretty flat on the bottom like that. So we're just gonna file it a little bit on the sides to make sure that it fits. So I filed down my nail and it fits perfectly right now. And the way you want it to fit is that it fits from side to side. And if you're contemplating between a smaller size and a bigger size, you want to go with a bigger size and then file it down. Because what happens if you take a smaller size, it will not fit nicely on your nail and it will kind of try to suck your nail within the shape that it doesn't fit in. So make sure that you then go for a wider nail and just file it down until it fits correctly. So now we have our nail, we can start polishing it. And I use this nail stand that I think I got from Temu. And this is magnetic, so it attaches with a magnet here. And I put them individually under my lamp. So it's nice that you can take them off. And the way I attach nail is with this reusable putty that you can just shape. And then you can put the nail on top and it will stick on. So the nail is on now and it will not fall off. And then whenever I do one layer, I put it beneath the lamp and then it will just cure under the lamp and then I can take it out like that, put it back on and color. I like to use this brush to make sure there's nothing attached to the nail that can get underneath the polish. So I'm gonna start off with a base gel and I'm gonna do a thin layer. You want to keep your layers thin, otherwise you're gonna get a very chunky nail. So after I've done my base gel, I'm gonna cure it for 120 seconds, which means twice a session. This will cure it for 60 seconds, and then after this is finished, I'm gonna cure it for another 60 seconds. So this is the design that I got for my nail, which is just 2 small hearts and a little bit of the glitter on the top half, and then also a colored base as well. The shade that I used for the overall nail is D157 from Beetles. That's the pink color that you're seeing all over the nail. Then for the glitter, I'm using D153 on the top half of the nail. Then for the 2 small hearts, I'm using C257 for the white one and D158 for the darker pink one. And then basically we have all the supplies we need to do these simple Valentine's edition nails. The nail's cured now, so I'm gonna go in with the pink layer. I'm just doing one layer, and as you can see, it's the same shade as the one that I have on my nails. So according to the bottle, we only have to cure this for 60 to 90 seconds. So I'm gonna cure this for 60 seconds. Next, I'm gonna apply the glitter on the top half so that you kind of get this glitter effect point thing. So first I just add it to the top part like this, a little messy, nothing too accurate. Then I go in with this brush to kind of even it more out. Basically like this, it doesn't have to be perfect. And then we're gonna cure this for another 60 seconds. So for the next step, it's nail art, and we're gonna do the same as we did on the broken nail. And all I'm gonna use is this brush and a little bit of nail polish. If you're just starting out, I would keep the nail art very simple. For me, these hearts are very easy because you're basically just gonna dot 2 stripes in opposite direction. And then you have your heart. It's gonna be this, and then on this side as well. So there we have the 2 hearts. I'm gonna cure this for 120 seconds because it's a little bit thicker in layer. It's looking super cute. The final step is gonna be top coat. Just try to apply a thin layer because top coat can be pretty heavy, I have noticed. I'm gonna cure this for 120 seconds as well. And while I'm waiting for that to finish, I can already clean up this area because I don't need all of this anymore. With the starter kit, I got this little bag, and it's the cutest thing ever. I put all my supplies in here and then just carry this around. This is all I use to actually apply the nails. So first, I'm gonna go in with the Sally Hansen Instant Cuticle Remover. I heard this is one of the best, and I've used it once so far, and it's actually doing a really good job. So what this does is it will remove the cuticles that are on your nails. And the reason why you need this is because if you still have a lot of dead skin on your nails, then that's gonna help lift your press-on nail, which is gonna make your press-on nail last less long on your nails. So if you're wondering why your nails are falling off so fast, it might be because you're not removing your cuticles or you're not using the alcohol pad. So after I've used the Instant Cuticle Remover, I'm gonna use this little device to push back the cuticles. And there's a difference between what your cuticle is and what your actually skin is around your nail. So you wanna push the cuticle off, and then you just wanna slightly push the skin on your nail, if that makes sense. Then we're gonna slightly buff the nail with a file, and that is to make the surface of your nail a little bit more rough so that your press-on nail can attach better to your nail. After that, we're gonna go in with a alcohol pad to make sure that there's no more oils and other dirt on your nail. And that is important, like very, very important, because if you have oil and all that other stuff still on your nail and you're gonna apply a press-on nail, it's gonna lift, it's gonna not attach as well as you want. So this is a very important step. Basically, all the steps that I'm mentioning are very important, so make sure that you go through them before you apply your press-on nails. Then you're gonna apply the press-on nail with this nail glue. I got the one from Nail Bond, and I've heard this one is really, really good. It also says super strong, and in my opinion, it is definitely super strong, even though I lost my nail, but that's due to some heavy moving. It does matter which nail glue you use. Even though with all the prep, it does matter which nail glue you use, because if it's not a good nail glue, your nail is still gonna come off easily. When you apply your nail, you want to do it in a 45-degree angle, so to make sure that there's also no air bubbles coming underneath it. And then once you have it applied, you want to press it down for a good minute. And you want to press it down evenly, so not just in the middle, but also on the sides. Make sure you press it everywhere to get it attached. And I saw on TikTok that someone said that to make sure that your nails are not gonna fall off right away, you should try to avoid water for the next 6 hours to make sure that it fully dries. So I like to kind of apply this when I know that I'm not gonna be in touch with water for a few hours. Most of the times, the best time for me would be right before I go to bed. Then the final step is using cuticle oil. This is gonna make a huge difference in how your hand is gonna look because you have been like filing and dehydrating your nail and your skin. So make sure to put some cuticle oil to rehydrate that area. So that's basically how I do my press-on nails at home and how I apply them as well. I hope this one stays on well. I did rip it off this morning while we were moving. So that's kind of like heavy stuff carrying around, and then my nail just accidentally like got caught on something very hard. So that's why it broke off, but I'm glad it didn't rip off my actual nail. And now I also fixed it, which actually was pretty easy to fix because it's not a very difficult design, and I think you can do it at home as well. I will list my Amazon storefront down below so you can find all the stuff that I actually used. I hope you like my little press on nails tutorial. I'm very happy that I'm finally able to do this. I'm gonna have cute nails all year round. Catch me on socials with cute nails. Never a bad nail day, no more for me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!